Hello and welcome back to another episode of Cyprian's Addiction, episode 4 of the winter campaign. We are officially in winter. It's nice and cold today. It's really cloudy, as you guys see, and it looks like it's gonna stay like that all day. Uh, I'm in a different stretch of river, not a new stretch of river, because I've fished this spot before many times. The previous spot that you guys have been seeing. It's a great spot. The last 3 sessions hasn't been so good, and also it's a little walk and a little hard work to get down there. And I'm not saying I'm not gonna come back, but I've been having some back problems, and I had to take it easy and walking. So this place is a little bit much easier. I had caught big fish in here, by the way. My previous PV 35-pound buffalo was from this spot. So we're gonna give it a go here today. It's windy. Those beeps that you just heard, it's just the wind. But the days could not be more carpy. Overcast. I think there's a little bit of rain in the forecast later on today, and nice and cold. So just like I like it, just like the buffaloes like it. This spot is pretty deep. It's an incline from 16 to 22 feet deep, which is great for big fish. Slow bite, but bigger fish. That's what we are here today. So stay tuned for the next fish, the first fish of the session. Hopefully, they are here. Only time will tell. But all 3 rods are out, and I'm here, and we're gonna make it happen. Stay tuned. Fish on. First fish of the day, and it feels like a good one. I don't know what it is. Feels like a buffalo. Yeah. Yeah. A fucking catfish. Of course, there's gotta be a catfish for the first fish of the day. Nah. Funny how that happened. I was just showing him the a buffalo. Yeah. That's how you do it, Bobby. Fucking catfish. You won't believe it, brother. Fish, look at that thing. Something got him. Look at that.
Yeah.
Where in the hell this dang goldfish shot came from the Trinity River? Can you believe it?
It's nice.
That is insane. I guess we gotta let it go. Before we continue in this video, session 4. So this is one of the most strange sessions that I ever had in this river, because Usually when I go in there and I do my work and I prepare a couple days and really put the work to attract the fish, I really get good results. And this day was one of the most weird ones. It was really high pressure that day, and even though yes, I did got 5 bites, but two of those bites were basically uh, two catfish, one goldfish, and one small buffalo. So messing around with the session after 4 hours, really don't having much. I was having a lot of short bites, a lot of uh, fish signals, and the water looks like it had a lot of movement, but we were still not catching. I was still not catching anything big or anything significant for the most action I was getting on my rods. So I was looking for something on my backpack, and I found this little sonar. This actually was a gift from a good friend, you also fellow YouTuber Peeling Line. He out of his kind of his art give me this and I've used this plenty in all my sessions, but I use it just to see how deep I am fishing. I don't use it to actually find fish. uh, but that day I cast a couple areas around where I was fishing, and I had this big mark area where I saw what I thought was plenty fish. Check that out. And then in the big mark area, that big picture that you just saw, I saw one big mark that caught my attention. So I recast the rod, I recast the sonar, and I was able to find that signal and zoom into it. And what I thought was a big fish. Check that out. So at that moment, I was actually at that day I was actually fishing with Samuel, and we thought it was a big fish. We cast around his area. We didn't saw much action, but right in the spot that I casted, it just light up. So I said myself I was gonna wait by an hour. Samuel went home, and I said I'm gonna say 1 more hour just to see if I catch, just to see what is that mark in there. If it's really what I thought it was a big fish. So I didn't move my rods. I just let the rods sit in there. I know there was plenty bait out there because I was fishing for a while already. So there was no need for me to do anything else, just to wait. And after about 40 minutes waiting, my middle rod had a massive drop back, and I was on into a fish. So check that out. I hope you enjoy it. good one. £38. That's what we move over here. We got big ones. Beautiful little fish. So yeah, 2 buffaloes. One really good one you're gonna see in the video, and a goldfish. Can you believe that? Anyway, this is going to be 2 sections video, so stay tuned right now for section 5 in the river. And it's gonna get cold, by the way.